Hello there, my beautiful Leo friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. This is going to be an extra special reading for you today. We have Venus going conjunct Uranus in the sign of Taurus on May the 18th. This is a very special time. Venus being a planet of love and relationships, and Uranus all about chaos and sudden changes. Unexpected things are going to happen in your lives, everyone. Get ready for this. So May the 18th is when this alignment is happening. We're going to find out exactly what that means for your sign. So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to open your reading with an oracle card from the Guardian Angels Oracle deck. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card and then an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Leo, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit would like you to hear around this conjunction. So we are getting for you, my friends, okay, we got a card that slipped out, the next step. Some of you are moving to a higher frequency, a higher vibration here. Okay, so let's read the message on this card. Be patient as you release old energy from your energetic field. You're shifting gears to a higher plane, and it brings fatigue and heaviness before the outdated vibrations are set free and dissolved. So look at that. Let me repeat that to you one more time. Be patient as you release old energy from your energetic field. You're shifting gears to a higher plane, and it brings fatigue and heaviness before the outdated vibrations are set free and dissolved. So look at that, Leo. You are moving on to the next step. So whatever it is that you're going through, there's a reason, there's a purpose for that, okay? So let's pull some cards and see what else is coming through for you. All right, so we are getting the 9 of Swords. All right, so there's some worry here, something that you're thinking about that could be causing stress, something maybe you're thinking about the future, whatever this is. Spirit really wants you to come to peace with this. It's all about you cultivating peace within yourself around whatever situation that you're going through that is creating some thought here. This might be also keeping you up at night, Leo. So the 9 of Swords here. Ace of Pentacles, there's something new, a new project. This is, in a sense, a new beginning, okay? So what's happening is you have manifested a seed of opportunity in your life. It's already shown up, and maybe you're stressed out because of it. Maybe you're not sure what you want to do around it, okay? So the potential for growth and success with whatever this opportunity, this seed is for you is huge. Leo. Now, what I also want you to do today is to use your own intuition with my readings. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So Ace of Pentacles, we have the Page of Pentacles. So a new opportunity that is being given to you. There's a journey that is coming up with this. I do feel there's something spiritually happening here, almost like a connection to whatever the seed is. Big things are going to happen with this for you, Leo. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. Wow, I love this for you. You just have to release that fear, whatever that worry is, and away you go here, my friends. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, Leo. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. So what is this for you? You have to share with me here, Leo. Pop that in the comment section below. What is this energy? What are all of these thoughts that are kind of whirling around in your mind, causing anxiety, worry, stress, whatever this is? You have to release this. You can't sit and worry about it. The more energy that you focus on these thoughts, the more of this you're going to feel in your reality, okay? So, you know, no matter what it is that you're going through, I feel this is more so you looking at the future. What is this? Are you worried about your future here, Leo? Are you worried about opportunities or money? Maybe you're looking to really do something different in your life. or perhaps you're not making the kind of money that you would like to, or maybe this doesn't have to do anything with money. Maybe this has to do with a person for you, right? Those of you out there, you'll have to share with me what this worry is. Now, the other thing that I'm picking up here is communication. Like you're wanting to communicate, but you're not sure what words to use or how to bring up a conversation with someone. There's a lot of things that you're wanting to say here. Perhaps you're making a choice or decision to start something new or move in a new direction. And maybe you're just afraid to speak up here. Spirit guides really want you to build up the strength to try and communicate. I used to have this problem, especially when I was younger. I used to be a mute and I used to never share my honest opinions because I wasn't sure how the other person was going to react. And it's only because of my upbringing. I had a really rough upbringing, and whenever I voiced myself, I would be shut down. So I experienced that quite a bit. So I usually kept to myself and not really say much. And, you know, in my 30s, I started to speak up more. It came with its consequences, but I had to stand up for myself and my truth. And now everything in my world has shifted to that place where I do have that respect, right? But I had to create that energy in my life where I'm not afraid to speak up anymore. So perhaps this has to do with the way you're communicating or just communicating in general. So it's all about building that strength to communicate your needs, your wants here, Leo. Something to do with the nighttime hours. I don't know if any of you are having trouble sleeping because your mind just won't stop thinking. Maybe there's a lot of things and you're not sure how to turn off that mind. So practicing meditation here, everyone. Meditation doesn't have to be a long-winded thing. I usually meditate for about 15-20 minutes if I'm listening to a guided meditation, but I also have meditative practices that do where I use music. So I have a morning ritual where I'm getting ready, I'm straightening my hair, I'm putting on my makeup, and I'm listening to music, and that is meditative for me, right? So there's so many different ways that you can meditate. When you are setting an intention, through meditation, you're kind of setting an intention as well, right? Because this is kind of what I do. I do different ways of things that work for me. So you want to implement practices and stay consistent with your practices around calming your mind, all of that noise. Whatever works for you, it's going to be different for everyone. So you can share with me here, Leo, what it is that you use to calm your mind. Perhaps it might work for someone else. So I listen to music, chanting music. So I listen to a lot of Hindi music. I love Hindi music. I love Hindi movies. So I listen to Anwar's song called Mala Mera Mala Mera. It's like Mala Mera Mala Mera. It's chanting and it's a love song. But I love the way the person sings it, the singer sings it, the way the music flows. It just really calms everything in my body. So I like to listen to that in the music, and that's meditative. Implementing meditation techniques and practices that resonate for you, that make you feel good. These are the kinds of things you want to implement in your life here, Leo. So I feel this is coming up through this card. Even like a nightly ritual where you're able to wash away the day so you're not worrying about stuff before you're going to bed. I do feel this is a quiet place for some of you, that when you do come to a place of quiet, you're able to think things through. Maybe you have a lot of things on your to-do list here, Leo, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to do all of these things one step at a time. Okay, take one step, then the next. Okay, this is what's coming up, the next step. Let's just do it one thing at a time and not overthink things here. Okay, so to write these things down. What is your to-do list? Let's knock that one thing off and set a time. Put that in our schedule to actually do it, follow through and remain consistent. Consistency here has been coming up, and I do feel that it's so important to remain consistent. It's like how I show up here on this channel consistently for everyone. It takes practice, right? Discipline here as well. If you're planning to do something, remain consistent with it. And that's the hardest part, is remaining consistent, right? So I'm practicing that, because that is going to become a superpower where you're going to see growth in your life through being consistent, okay? So keep doing things and remaining consistent, and you're going to see how the seeds that you're planting here for yourself are going to start sprouting and growing. This is ultimately what is happening. You're being given an opportunity right now, Leo, to actually plant those seeds at this time. We just had the new moon in the sign of Taurus. Stability, let's root ourselves, really put those roots, those seeds in, and nurture them so they can grow through consistency. And I'm sorry I keep repeating that, but I do feel for some of you it's important, okay? So what is this for you? I feel this could be a project, something creative. Maybe you're going to buy a new car. This also feels like something physically showing up in your reality. So perhaps you are putting aside money to buy a car. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to make money. Sometimes what Spirit wants us to do is actually take the necessary action steps to get into motion and create the opportunity we are desiring. So I am someone that creates opportunities in my life. Anything that I've desired, I always thought, you know what, I'm not going to wait for it. I'm going to make this opportunity happen. That's just the way that I think. But I ultimately feel my action steps, when I'm taking action to find what this is, to bring it into my life, things start to move. Everything comes into alignment. I'm not the type of person that overthinks, depending on the situation, but I'm not much of an overthinker. I'm a Gemini sun and Gemini rising and Leo moon. Okay, so I feel this energy of taking charge, making things happen for yourself is a part of your nature here, Leo. So you're going to grab this opportunity. You're going to see it. You're going to recognize it. You're going to sense it. You're going to plant it. And it's all about committing and devoting yourself to whatever this is for you. I do feel some of you have had things in the back burner that you've been wanting to do, something that's kind of been on your bucket list. Maybe you're wanting to travel. I'm seeing travel coming through this as well. Perhaps you've been planning or thinking about or desiring to go somewhere. It's now time for you to plan that trip, to either book that trip. So what I do, which I wouldn't suggest because this doesn't work for everyone, is I usually purchase the ticket. I'll purchase it on my credit card. I'm like, okay, I've got this many months to make this money back. And that gives me a kick in the butt to actually do that. And I work well like this, right? So it might not work for everyone, but to plan this out, maybe start saving money for this trip, to find out how much it will cost to go there, how much it will cost to start this project. This is all about you also doing your research, really looking into how you're going to plan this out, how you're going to take care of the seed once you've planted it. Is there anything that you need to learn, anything more that you need to know about it? What kind of plant is it? Right? What kind of light does it need? What kind of water does it need? What kind of nutrition does it need? It's all about you understanding the seed that you've planted and what you need to nurture it. Okay? This is where you're going to see the most growth with it. So very, very important that you understand, you know what the seed is that you're planting and what it requires for ultimate growth, for it to thrive. All right? So the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. This is now you working with this plant, this now sprout that is growing. And this is a training session for you. This is boot camp, spiritual boot camp for you, Leo. And there's a lot that you're going to learn through this experience. You are equipping yourselves with value, with knowledge, with understanding that is going to help you understand things that perhaps you didn't understand before. This is an expansion of your mind, okay? This is a real, it's like you're massaging your brain. I love massaging my brain. I love learning new things. I love listening to people and their perspectives. I'm very curious. I'm very open-minded. So I love just consuming as much knowledge and information as I can. And I'm so into occult information, spiritual, mystical, anything to do with the cosmos. I'm just all over that stuff. I find it really easy for me, right, to listen to a lot of Hindi channels. So I tend to spiritually listen to a lot of the Hindi channels on YouTube. Just because I feel to me, it feels like it's more in depth. So I'm able to get more information and more nourishment and nutrients from that information, right? So I do feel for some of you, this is spiritual growth. This is nutrients, spiritual nutrients you need for your growth. This is a part of your spiritual journey. This is a part of your evolution, your growth, your self-expression, your essence, okay? So some of you are taking the seed of opportunity and actually working and moving towards it. This could be a side hustle for some of you. Maybe you're passionate about something you've been wanting to do for a very long time, and you're starting off as a side hustle. And we're going to see where it goes, but we're going to learn a little bit more about it. Set aside some time from the rest of our life to actually make this thing grow. And you're going to see some growth, especially if you remain consistent here, Leo. All right. So whatever this opportunity is, there's no reason to worry about it. I know sometimes when we first start something or we're in the thick of something, whatever it is, a business, a relationship, whatever this is in your life, we stumble upon hiccups along the road, challenges that come through, but remember, you are able to overcome them all, okay? Through your quick thinking here, Leo, through that clear-mindedness, by making space and room for spirit to help guide you and navigate you. You're the one that's navigating, but the guidance is coming in. And what's happening here is that practice of releasing whatever these thoughts are that sometimes weigh down on you. Very, very important. These show up from time to time throughout our day, right? Sometimes a few times an hour for us. So it's all about being mindful and aware when these things do come up and clearing our thoughts. And I mentioned this on my channel quite a bit, is writing your thoughts down on a sheet of paper. Okay, it does make a huge difference. It really does. It does clear your mind. And again, consistency with this practice, you want to strengthen. This is a year for us to master things, everyone. Okay, so we're in the year number 8, mastery, action, power, bravery, courage. This is all what some of you are going to be learning through this experience of the Page of Pentacles. Now, I'm getting that someone has delivered a message or news coming in for you somewhere, somehow. This could be the connection to spirit and some sort of awareness of a synchronicity or a sign or an omen as news for you, or this is someone that is delivering a message that is opening you up to a new direction, a new path. And there's a lot that you're going to learn through this. So this could be in the form of a new job, a new position, a new career, or just starting your own business, passion project. And this doesn't have to be something that is tied to money, but I do see money is coming in with this. Okay, so finances, an opportunity for you to really grow your finances, investments, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, all of that. That really comes up quite a bit. Anytime I see coins in my readings, immediately I tap into this energy of cryptocurrency or Bitcoin. I don't know why that happens. So I do feel some of you are kind of dabbling in that. But I do see this really going a far way for you. Like there's a long journey with this, learning, growing, seeing success through that journey, through that path, experiencing everything that you're meant to experience. We have a lot of mountains in the background, right? These are challenges, but remember your mind, you are lit up, you are connected, you're going to see the way. There's nothing that can distract you or mess with your energy here, Leo. Okay, so believe in the power of you, believe in the power of the experience that you're going through, because there's a higher purpose for whatever it is that you're having to go through in your life, okay? So, and look at how big this pentacle is. Can you imagine how big whatever this is, the seed is for you? What is the seed for you, Leo? You can comment in the comment section below, because you're going to see some massive success with it if you are consistently attending to it, nurturing it, and really taking care of it, okay? So look at that. All right, this is that next step, higher frequency, higher vibration. This is what you are treading along here, Leo. So I'm going to pull a bonus card. This is the messages from the Spirits of Nature Oracle. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. So anything more that Spirit wants to share with you that we didn't touch on today is going to come through this card, okay? So we are getting for you, Leo, wilderness, untamed. Look at that. Wilderness. Is time for you to get into the wilderness. Get outside, get in touch with nature, really connect. Pause in your day and actually take a look at the nature around you. Even if it's for 1 minute, 2 minutes, look out the window and just connect with that sky, with the trees, whatever that you're seeing outside. Make a point to get outside and to breathe that fresh air, okay? So untamed. The number 43 here, I don't know if any of you are seeing mountains, because mountains is also a sign for you. It's time for you to reach the top of the mountain. 43 could be a number of significance. Some of you might be 43 years old as you are watching this reading here. Those of you looking for timing, 4 to 3 days, 4 to 3 weeks, and 4 to 3 months, also 4 to 3 hours, okay? So let's pull the interpretation here. We are getting... For the majority of human beings, time on Earth, a greater part of the planet was wilderness, untouched by human hands, with a complex and interrelated biodiversity. As the human population continued to increase, there became a corresponding need for land to provide sustenance for the ever-growing populace. The parts of the earth that were primal and unpredictable needed to be contained, tamed, and exploited for human purposes. This resulted in the devastation of fragile ecosystems, along with many species of the plants and animals, as well as displacement of indigenous peoples from their homes. Much of what was wilderness was diminished such that today it covers less than a quarter of the land, and even less of the oceans, and it continues to be degraded. Fortunately, there have been increasing efforts and legal mandates imposed with the intention to preserve and protect this precious legacy. Exploring the wilderness resonates with the wildness within oneself. It's a reminder of how intertwined and interrelated we are with the natural world. So the message for you today with this is, there is a wild part of you that has been subjugated to the demands of civilization and the regulations of society within which you live. Leo, once in a while you have touched that uncivilized and untamed part of yourself and experienced that dimension of your physical and spiritual being that resonates with the primeval nature of an unadorned wilderness. Accessing that part may trigger some fear, yet it also arouses a simultaneous transcendent and rooted familiarity that connects you with a deep body memory. You're also experiencing you are also, oh my gosh, I can't read today for some reason. You're also experiencing what it must have been like for your long ago ancestors who once lived compatibly and collaboratively within what we now call wilderness. Spend some time in nature, somewhere that is away from the usual trappings of civilization. Lose your inhibitions and allow yourself to express the animal and instinctual part of yourself, your primal, untamed nature that begs to emerge into expression. Take off your socks and shoes and experience that direct connection with the land. Lie on the ground and breathe as if you're breathing with the earth. You can also imagine being a particular animal and dance as if you are that animal, Leo. Even mimicking the sounds it makes. Express your gratitude for the wildlands around you and the wildness inside of you. Feel the surge of vitality by doing so. So look at that. So that untamed, wild part of you is what Spirit is wanting you to tap into right now. Leo, so this is your bonus message. Let's pull a angel number for you as well. Look at this. We've got these cards wanting to flip over. So I'm going to go ahead and use the one on the top. Those of you that are seeing repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So in good time. Things are happening in good time for you, Leo. 6666. Some of you might be seeing these numbers. 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months around the message of this card. Look at all of this green. This is tied to wilderness, everyone. So it's time for you to get outside and maybe go for a walk near some trees, near some wilderness. So things are happening for a reason for you, Leo. There's support there, empathy, kindness, understanding, and waiting. Some of you might be feeling like you're waiting. There's a reason for that. Everything is happening for you in divine timing, in good timing here, okay? So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.